I'm Seema Rodriguez-Cruz.
I'm Buddy Officer Second Class Wayne Scott.
I'm PO1 Jackson.
And I'm Seema Shepard.
And you're watching IKE ON.
You're watching IKE ON.
And you're watching IKE.
What's happening, Ike? As always, I'm your host, Petty Officer Michael Gendron, and welcome to another edition of IKE ON. I'm a kitty! Hey everybody, happy Halloween! So just because the mighty Ike is out to sea doesn't mean we can't throw one spooktacular party. And one of IKE ON's secret new members was out there on the deck plates to see just how the shindig went down. So nondescript trademark bat person, down to you.
I'm Batman!
Thanks, Michael. We're here with Captain Kirk. How does Halloween in space compare to Halloween on the Eisenhower in the Raven Gulf?
Well, Halloween in space is a little bit different for various reasons, not the least of which is when you're planet hopping, you run the occasional chance of the Halloween candy dissolving you alive or something like that.
What are you dressed up as for Halloween?
I am your average cat card.
Because they have strange alien biology. But other than that, it's awesome.
I'm sure this is OBSEC, but whatever. What is your favorite Halloween memory?
Carbon pumpkins. It's probably going around with my best friends, just going house to house, dressing up in the most ridiculous costumes we can possibly get a hold of, and just getting more candy than any human being could ever possibly need to have on hand.
I take my nieces and nephews trick-or-treating. That's always fun.
When I beat the Joker.
And just eating that stuff till you get sick. I mean, just hoarding away candy so your mom doesn't see it, hiding it in this place, that place, the other place, just every random bit of sugar that you can possibly stuff into your system.
What is your best Batman impression?
Batman. Oh, right.
What is trick-or-treating like in Jurassic Park? What are your plans for this Halloween?
Justice.
I plan on going to the ship store and buying candy and then checking my email to see what my son dressed up for Halloween.
For this year, just hanging around with the people I am right here in the ship. Everybody I know, making people laugh with my costume.
All right, thank you, PO3 Lieutenant. Back to you, Michael.
Ooh, I am the ghost of Navy ratings. I may be dead, but the pride of the yellow shirts will live on forever. Why don't you take a look? Boo!
I mean, everything is evolved around the yellow shirts. We move the aircraft. You can't get an aircraft from parking spot to the catapult if you don't have a yellow shirt. You can't get an aircraft from the LA to final spot without a yellow shirt. Most difficult part's probably the hours. We work from flight to flight, whether that's 12 a.m. to 12 p.m., 10 a.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning. We're there, banging it out all day. What would I say the most rewarding part of my job is? Probably the respect factor.
You're in charge of everybody on the flight deck, so you gotta have good leadership, you gotta have respect. I couldn't picture myself working anywhere else. We're out there, I couldn't stay cooped up inside the skin all day. I love being outside, get fresh air, some exhaust, but fresh air.
When everybody else sees a yellow shirt, they think of, oh, they're just a director up on the flight deck. They're just up there waving their hands around. But to me, it's like you're a person that pretty much everybody comes to on the flight deck. They want to know something. They want something done. You're the go-to guy. So that's what a yellow shirt means to me.
if you walk around the boat, you see a yellow shirt, you know he works hard. You know he earned that yellow shirt.
There's no lazy yellow shirt. You'll never find one. If you do, let me know, because I don't think they exist.
How you doing? My name's Seema Ken. I'd like to give a shout out to my whole family. I love you guys. My beautiful girlfriend waiting at home. I'll see you soon, and I miss you guys. Love you. Mwah.
I'm Lieutenant Ryan Corbin of the Gunslingers, and I'd like to send a shout out to my family back home in Indiana. We're doing good work out here, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon.
Hello, I'm Seaman Benson. I want to shout out to my mom and dad back at home, wish them well, and to thank them for my birthday gift, and hope that they have fun over the next few holidays.
Are you okay? Call for a medical emergency. Hi, today I'm going to be talking to you about what constitutes as a medical emergency or a medical assist. For medical emergency, which would be considered loss of life, loss of limb, and loss of eyesight, or uncontrolled bleeding, you would call 911. For medical assistance, which includes sprains, nausea and vomiting, controlled bleeding, falls with no head trauma or no neck trauma, you will call 6911. So now that you know the difference between a medical emergency and a medical assistance, please don't call us for a stub toe. Thank you.
One more time. Now get it?
Ho, 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 and welcome back, everybody. It's me, Cool Santa. Now, I know what you're thinking. Now, Cool Santa, it's Halloween. Why are you here? Well, I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I'm a representation of IKE's Gypsy Debt cargo team over in Bahrain. Now, why am I a representation? Well, it's because they are delivering presents to you on the daily. They're like Santa every day. So why don't you take a look? Cool Santa, out.
So working out here in Bahrain has been great. We're concerned with shadowing the Eisenhower and our strike group as they move out here towards Bahrain or wherever their final destination is. We moved to all the major supply hubs, which included Rota, Spain, Naples, Italy, Sigonella, Sicily, and Ceuta Bay, and finally here in Bahrain.
So we process everything that comes in, and at which point we determine how it's going to get to the ship. Either we're going to load it on the C2 through VRC-40, or it's going to be flown up to Jebel Ali, Minhad, wherever it needs to go on the C-130.
So as of today, we've sent off about 250,000 pounds of mail and about 1,500 pounds of cargo total. It's constant 24-hour operation, 24 hours of work, constant coordination, constant loading, unloading of flatbeds, loading, unloading of CODs, doing the in-reps with the RAS ship, so it's just continuous work.
So being on Beachstead has given me a lot more pride working in logistics. We've had many opportunities to support the ship, help their morale. In such cases like loading as much mail as we can as space is permitted on the CODs.
They're here, they know what they're here to do, and they understand the mission, they understand the big picture, so they're willing to do whatever to keep Ike ready to take the battle to the bad guys, take the fight to the bad guys. So
say the most common misconception is that we're here on vacation. We're definitely not here on vacation. The working hours are very long, very tough. I understand the aspects of the ship. I wouldn't say one is easier, one is harder than the other, but we're supporting the mission just like the ship is, and that's our first goal.
What we're here for, you know, we're making sure we're taking care of the IKE, making sure we're taking care of the small boys, all the squadrons, the VRC-40. So it's just, it feels great to be able to, you know, to help our entire carrier strike group perform their missions out there.
What we got here, Tony? Sorry to see under these circumstances, Brick. We got a bag of trash. From the looks of it, it's probably unsorted.
Well, let's just see if we can't sort this mess out.
We got something here, Brick.
What we got, Tony?
Looks like could be a clue from the culprit.
Oh no. The third time this week. I wonder. Could it be?
I don't know.
Take this note to the lab and see what comes up. Okay, Tony?
You got it, Brick.
Hey Doc, how you doing? I got something for you. Found this at the crime scene. What do you make of that?
I think you came to the right place.
All right. I knew you could take care of me. Thanks, Doc.
Oh no. Tony, you're gonna want to see this.
What do you got for me, Doc?
Tony, this could spell disaster.
Doc, wait a second. Doc, you seeing this?
What could it mean, Tony?
I don't know.
Hi, I'm PO1 Gomez, and I would like to give a shout out to Chief Christo down in Sasebo, Japan, and my kids, John and Janessa.
Hi, my name is Seema Ken, and I'd like to give a special shout out to my parents. I love you guys. I'll be home soon. Love you.
Hi, I'm Petty Officer Ellison. I want to give a shout out to the reactor officer, Commander Dugan, the greatest reactor officer the ship has ever seen. Thanks for keeping us all frosty.
Oh, hi everybody. It's me, IKON's newest member, Seaman Joshua Murray. I might not be in this episode much, but I want to do a good job and introduce the great and powerful IKED. So, here is the great and powerful IKED.
I am the great and powerful IKED. Now ask me your questions and be enlightened.
Oh, great and powerful IKED. I just had somebody, I don't know, really attractive add me on social media. Should I add them?
The great and powerful IKED thinks you should only add people you personally know, no matter how attractive the stranger is. Who knows who's trying to learn your secrets, shipmate? Next question.
Great and powerful IKED. If I order something online, does it make sense to pay for expedited shipping?
Unfortunately, shipmate, expedited shipping does nothing while we're out to sea. So save your money for better things, like guitar lessons or macaroons. Next question.
Great and powerful IKED. How can I sign up for the IKE Heritage 5K?
Well, that seems like the perfect question for one of the event's coordinators. Petty Officer Panky, how can someone sign up for the Heritage 5K?
Thank you, great and powerful IKED.
The 5th annual IKE Heritage 5K date is still to be determined due to mission planning. Once the date is set, look for us on the mess decks for volunteer opportunities, sign-ups, and merchandise sales. Thank you.
Thank you, Petty Officer Panky. The great and powerful IKED will take one more question.
Hey, great and powerful IKED, what happened to all your hair?
Well, thank you, shipmate. Now the great and powerful IKED is a little self-conscious. There will be no more questions today. Back to you in the studio, Petty Officer Gendron.
Thank you, great and powerful IKED. Up next, XO with X Overview.
All right, all you salty dogs. We've made it over the hump, and now you got a little bit of sea time. But what comes with being a professional sailor is being nice to each other, learning how to live in close quarters with your fellow sailor. We've been doing a pretty good job, but we've also seen an increase in not so professional behavior. So what I need you to do is, when things start to get hot and you're starting to lose your cool, just walk away. Find somewhere to take a breath, collect yourself, and then get back to work in a professional manner. The tools that you develop and have been working at the beginning of cruise by just being nice will be as important at the end of cruise as they were at the beginning. Remember, everything you learned about being a good sailor, you learned in kindergarten. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't play with other people's toys. Back to you, Petty Officer Junior.
Well, thank you, Bub. And Ike, that's about all the time we have left today. As always, I'm Canadian Healing Man, signing out.